Hey everybody, Stork from Stork Plays Games, and today I'm here to unbox Remnants. It is from Fireside Games. It says it's an hour-long game, plays 2 to 4 people, says 13 and up. This game I've been extremely excited for. If you look at my how-to videos, you'll see a linked video to Fireside Games where they teach you how to play it. I'm not going to do a how-to video because they do such a great job at teaching their game that you should watch their video because it's great. This game uses a ton of different game mechanics. One of which is a speed roll, which I normally am not a big fan of. It is in Brew Dice, which you've seen me. I have a how-to video and did demos on Brew Dice, and it works great in Brew Dice. It's also in, I'm going to look over here because I forget the name of it, Escape Zombie City. It's okay in there. It's fine for, you're playing a 15-minute game. The thing I like about this one is it uses a bunch of different mechanics. This phase uses this mechanic, this phase uses this mechanic, this phase uses this mechanic. It is such a cool concept. So, I'm going to stop talking and start unboxing this great game that I have been dying to get. And here's what I'll tell you. If you go get this game at Gen Con, they have a Scorpion promo card that you can get. Some retailers have it as well, and I think you might be able to get it off their website if you buy it from them. I'm not 100% sure. But the Scorpion card, I cannot wait to get a copy of that as well. Okay, rule book. It is 12 pages. One thing with Fireside Games is they tend to have a lot of rules in their rule book, but the thing about it that I like is it covers every scenario, everything, every card usually. For Hot Shots, I mean, it tells you everything you need to know. The game is not super complicated, but they are super thorough, which is nice. So watch the how to play video that I uploaded or linked to get started, and then have the rule book as your guide if you get stuck on something. So we've got no insert, which normally I'm not a fan of, but I'm okay. This is a smaller box. We got a deck of cards. I'll get that open in a second. We've got some cubes, brown, black, red, one black, and gray cubes. We've got a set of little dice here. These dice look to be about the same size as the Pioneer Days dice, maybe a little bit smaller. Can't really tell. Yeah, they're about the same size. These are engraved dice as well. They're very high quality with the engraving. I like them a lot. Good looking dice there. These are your player boards. This is cool. This is New Eden. I love the fact that these have different cities in them. So we are in a post-apocalypse world where we're going out, we're scavenging, think like Mad Max style. So these boards are recessed. You can see the holes all the way through them because you're going to be putting cubes in there and tracking your medicine, your tools, and your scrap. So that was New Eden. This is Asheville, Freetown, and Sanctuary. I love the fact that they have different cities. They could have just made them generic boards. They didn't. They all start with something different. These are starting bonuses, so this one starts with 6 survivors. Freetown starts with 4 survivors and a scrounger, so it's a special ability person. So these just cool. They're recessed, so when you move your cubes, they don't go bumping them and knocking them all over the place, which is great. Wish more games did that. Got a flag, which is your first player token. We've got, what's really funny and cool in this is your money and your resource is ketchup packets, because in the apocalypse, of course you're going to run out of ketchup. So we have ketchup packets and ketchup bottles as 2s and 1s, double-sided. We have bonus tokens here. There's 5 different bonus tokens. Again, the how-to video tells you all what that is. We have survivors and specialists and things like that. If they get damaged, they have a damage side over here. These are all fairly thick cardboard too. I've got some tokens here, which are rope, wood, some sort of metal, plastic, like that's a grate or some sort. This looks like to be fabric. Another specialist person from here. And our board, which is pretty small if you look at that. So let's see if I can fit that over here. So not a whole lot inside the box as far as components goes, but the way they use these components, they're just done well, very smart. This is where for rope, plastic, cloth, wood, and metal, so I was basically right on those. You have bonus tokens here for 2-player, 3-player, and 4-player. Just depends on how many players you're playing. This right here shows you your phases of the game, so you get attacked at all the red ones. And the board's actually different because you can go into this area, which is the city. You can go into these areas, which is the sand, and you're scavenging for stuff. Let's take a look at these cards. The cards, these are Badlands cards. So these Badlands cards have different people and things on them. We have boss cards, which are these boss cards, and there you have boss battles when you're getting attacked. We have boss power-up cards. So not only during the game do you have different bosses during the game, you have different power-ups. So they actually get different power-ups, which makes the replayability, because the fights will be different. We have development cards. Looks like a bunch of development cards. So we have different levels of development cards. So we have 1s, 2s, and 3s of development cards. These are weapons, upgrade things. Here's some scrap piles, so you get different things. So these development cards, lots and lots of different development cards with different stuff on them. And dread cards. So these are like bosses, but not as powerful. So we have our dreads as well. And we have Survivor on one side. Oh no, Survivor card here. And a training card here. Not sure what this is. It kind of looks like, oh, I think you use this. Tells you a survivor costs a rope and a cloth, I think is what that's telling us. And this tells us for training, a wood, a plastic, and a metal. And then what each type of person does. So again, like I said, it doesn't look like a lot of parts and pieces, but the design is so well done. The dice rolling mechanic, the card management mechanic, you're managing your supplies here. I really think you should check this game out. If you get it at Gen Con, you get the Scorpion promo. I don't have my Scorpion promo yet, but I did already talk to Fireside Games. They said if I bring in my receipt from purchasing from a retail store, that I can get my Scorpion promo card from them, because the retail store that I purchased it at didn't get the Scorpion cards yet. So it's okay. I'll get it. These guys at Fireside are awesome. So I think you had to do something on Facebook and bring in your receipt. So don't just quote me and run in there and say that you saw it here, that you could go get it. I think there's more to it than that. But Fireside Games, I love their stuff. Great stuff. So anyways, that's enough rambling from me. I'm gonna punch this game and see if I can get some people over here to play it, because I'm dying to play this game tonight. So thanks for watching. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at StorkPlaysGames. Leave me a comment. Please click like, subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye.